Let's do the Archon Quest. Hey, Traveler, turn around real quick. Oh. Well, there we go.
I have gathered everyone here today to make an important announcement.
Let's hear it, Ningguang.
Perhaps some of you will have heard the news already. I am, in fact, planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber.
Let's freaking go. We need the Jade Chamber back.
Jade Chamber? That's a huge project.
It is. It's very large.
So the rumors are true. No wonder the price of building materials has gone up so much lately.
Damn it, Ningguang, screwing up the economy.
The Jade Chamber means a lot to Lady Ningguang. Getting involved in this would be a huge opportunity.
And here we have our neighborhood bootlicker.
Lady Ningguang, is there any way we can be of service?
Let's do it.
Since the news made it out a few days ago, I have already had many people contacting me to declare an interest in joining the project.
If you are going to come in here and say, hey, we're getting spoiled on the quest, I have a simple solution. You don't have to watch. I love it when you guys are here, but if you've not done the quest yet and you don't want spoilers, there's nothing compelling or forcing you to stay here. But I am playing the Archon Quest. That's what's happening. So there. All right, continuing on.
Nevertheless, I do have a few matters I should like to entrust to you here today.
Let's hear 'em.
The building site has been chosen, and most of the materials have been assembled. 3 key items are, however, still outstanding. They are as follows: Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils.
Sounds like we're going collecting, y'all.
Excuse my ignorance, Lady Ningguang. I'm familiar enough with Plostrite, but I've never even heard of those other two.
Well, let's figure it out together.
Only sufficiently large pieces of Plostrite, or specifically Vermilionite, may earn themselves the Sunset moniker. This stone is what allows the Jade Chamber to float. Wonder Cores, meanwhile, are the central components of the mechanical structure of the Jade Chamber.
I mean, I figured something had to keep it up there, right?
Adepti Sigils serve as a means of integrating the mechanical devices with Adepti art. They are as indispensable as the mechanical core itself. Although these 3 items are rare, I trust that with your connections and capabilities, procuring them will not be a question of if, but of when.
Ningguang, you have a way with words.
I take the saying, time is money, more seriously than most. Efficiency is everything. I will pay a generous price for the materials that you find. And in addition, the first 3 people who collect all the materials will have the opportunity to ask me a question.
Oh, we get to ask Ningguang a question. I don't know. We got to think about what question we want to ask Ningguang, because we're going to be first. I wonder what we're going to ask her. Let's think on that.
You may ask me
Let's
anything,
think about that.
and I will give you an honest answer. I trust that this means of compensation will be to everyone's satisfaction.
I mean, I'm good with it. I'm good with it if you guys are.
These things won't be easy to get hold of. But if it means a chance to get some inside information on Liyue Harbor's development plan for next year...
Then it's the deal of a lifetime. Information from Lady Ningguang is priceless. Whoever gets to it first takes the market.
Oh, man.
Haha, what a coincidence. I won't divulge too much, but I heard some murmurings about some Plostrite just the other day. So excuse me all, but I have some business to do.
Ooh, we found the first person we need to hang upside down by his toes to extract such information. We should follow that guy. Paimon.
No. We better move quickly, or this opportunity will be snatched away from us.
Will it?
Ningguang's rebuilding the Jade Chamber? This is a huge deal! Let's get involved!
Oh my god.
So you heard my announcement, did you? What do you think? Interested?
Ningguang, I freaking love you.
Yes.
Just so you know.
Providing the question pertains to something I am knowledgeable about.
Really? Ooh, then Paimon will ask you about how to run a business!
I will. You know what? I think I know what I'm going to ask. We're going to find out what is the most effective best way to cook a paimon? That's our question. That's what we need to know.
Mora ever again.
Of course. But how much information I share with you will depend on your performance. The construction of the Jade Chamber requires a great deal of space. The abandoned mine outside the Golden House has been selected as the building site. Once you have collected the materials, please take them there.
All right.
I have other business to attend to now. Otherwise, I would gladly escort you to the site in person. When you do arrive, please seek out my secretary.
Yo, Ningguang is just so freaking regal. She is so regal.
Remember, this is a race against the clock. A rare opportunity presents itself to you. Do not let somebody else snatch it from your grasp.
Ningguang, normally I don't let people tell me what to do, but if it's you, I'm okay with it.
Ningguang seems super busy. Come on, we'd better get going.
Let's get going,
First, we
Paimon.
gotta get out of Yujing Terrace. Huh? Look, it seems like there's something kind of fishy going on over there.
Ooh, hello there.
Ma'am, you seem like an eminent and distinguished young lady to me. I can see that you're easily gonna win this procurement contest Lady Ningguang has set up. As it happens, we have some information about the materials that I really think might interest you. Come on, let's find somewhere a little more private.
2 months
We can get
Genshin
down to
Impact
brass
players.
tacks.
Brass tacks, he
No.
says.
I don't need it.
Don't be like that. Hey, come on, don't go!
Who could this mysterious lady be, I wonder? I have no
Why
idea.
don't you stand there after her?
After her? How dare you be mean like that?
No, right.
Look at your scowling face and your wrinkles. You deserve those wrinkles, all of them. All right, Interlude chapter.
Did you hear that? They said they had some useful information. Information's just what we need right now. Let's follow them and see what we can find out.
Let's actually see how far away they are. Okay, they're actually still in Liwa, so we'll just keep on going this way. All right.
They're not here.
Hold on. We can do this. You better not put me in a cutscene. Not yet. All right, now. I'm here. Traveler has arrived. Oh, I wanted to be in the cutscene.
Well, will you look at that, ma'am? Nowhere left to run.
Y'all are kind of creepy.
Don't worry, we're not bad guys. You give us some Mora, we give you a little info. Everybody's a winner.
I'm not sure I like your method of persuasion here, buddy.
Boss, I got a bad feeling about this. Look at her, the white hair, the energy she gives off. I'm telling you, there's something different about her.
Yeah, y'all about to get your asses kicked.
So what? She's
Just
loaded.
saying.
How are we ever going to repay those gambling debts if we just let money walk away from us, huh?
The truth comes out. They're trying to shake her down to pay off their own debts.
I've already told you. I don't need your information. If you still can't grasp that, I'm happy to repeat it in a way that won't be so easy to forget.
Ooh. Is that a threat?
Come on, ma'am. You seem like an intelligent lady. I shouldn't have to spell this out to you.
I actually think this would be a great time for a spelling bee. You go first. Let's hear it.
It's not about whether you need the info or not, okay? It's about you taking out your money and handing it over and nobody getting hurt.
All right, so there's clearly a guard right here. We saw the traveler look in that direction. So what I'm wondering, is the traveler going to go let the guard know that there's an issue that requires his attention, or are we just going to go beat up the thugs? Let's find out.
I won't.
Or I can click outside the game. That works too.
No more excuses! I know you have money. I saw you.
Did you?
Yeah, I saw you. Strolling into Leo Lee Pavilion, ordering a table full of food, and only taking a few bites.
Well, now they're creepy stalkers too. Congratulations. We just keep piling on the transgressions.
Then Shinyu kiosk, then Wanmin restaurant. Same story each time. You order all the signature dishes, take a few bites, then you're on your way again.
Maybe she was hungry at those specific moments only for a few bites, buddy.
How could you afford to be so wasteful if you weren't from a rich family? And since you're so rich, what's the loss to you in giving us a little spare change, huh?
The loss is going to be your face. Just watch it, buddy.
Master warned me not to lay a hand on anyone in Liyue Harbor. But here we are. Perhaps... yes. Let's call it fate.
Oh, she looks like a freaking badass. You know what? I'm just going to let it finish panning. Like, the dialogue ended and it was like, hold on, we have some more to show you. And I'm glad we waited.
Boss, I'm telling you, something's not right.
What are you afraid of? We're just selling information. It's not illegal. If she lays a finger on us, all the better.
We actually went and got a guard.
She's worth.
Let's go. We actually went and got the guard. Good job, Traveler. Y'all, we didn't have to beat him up. There they are. Or they're trying to intimidate people into doing business. Let's just go with a there they are.
Oh, you again.
Uh-oh. These guys have a reputation.
Millilith. What are the Millilith doing here? Did you do this? You ought to mind your own business.
Oh, please attack me. Please attack me. I'm going to drop a meatball right on your face.
Silence. How dare you threaten innocent civilians? You're coming with us.
Uh-oh.
No, don't be angry, sir. Please, let me explain.
Please, no. Screw you. Hooligans. Fantastic word choice. Are you all right? I think don't worry, everything's all okay now assumes that she wasn't able to take care of herself. And I think that's a rude thing to assume, Traveler. I think we should just ask if she's all right.
Shenhe.
Shenhe?
All right.
My name.
My name. Got it.
Oh, so your name's Shenhe. Paimon's name is, well, Paimon. And this is Paimon's travel buddy.
Frickin' Paimon. Say my name, Paimon. It's here in the text. You need to read it, Paimon. You should know my name by now.
Oh, I've heard about you two before. Thank you for helping to defuse the situation. I could have dealt with it myself, though. I suspect smashing his head against the ground a handful of times is all it would have taken to get him to surrender.
I mean, she's not shy about talking about just like destroying people in public. I like that. I like that.
You can't do that. That's way too violent.
Hey, Paimon. Shh.
This is Liyue Harbor. There are laws against that kind of stuff, you know.
That's
Laws?
cool.
No, apparently not.
Really? So how exactly have you...
Y'all, I think someone's hungry. Did you hear that? That was my stomach. I'm hungry.
That would be my stomach growling. I haven't eaten enough.
I really hope the next dialogue option is offering up Paimon because she's emergency food. Please. Please let it be there.
She's so honest. Wait, that's right. They said you went around all the restaurants ordering this and that and the other, but only took a small bite of each dish. Then of course you're still hungry. So, anything in particular you're hungry for?
Please, please.
Chingson, glaze lily, violet grass. These are my usuals. Medicinal herbs?
Kinda hard to explain. Anyway, Boo Boo Pharmacy's not far away. Let's take Shenhe there for a big medicinal meal.
Let's go see that Boo Boo Pharmacy.
You can't work on an empty stomach.
Ain't that the truth, Paimon?
Psst. Do you think Shenhe might be an adeptus? It seems like it's her...
Oh, I didn't let Paimon finish
Are you here to
talking.
buy some herbs?
Freaking cutscene.
I do hope you brought your prescription.
Chingson, glaze lily, and violet grass, please. Half a pound of each.
What kind of prescription is this? Sounds more like a lunch order. Oh, here you go. That's everything we have in stock.
Thank you.
Yo, look at that. Oh, flowers on the parchment there.
She's really eating them.
Mmm, delicious.
My hunger has now abated. Thank you.
Are they really that good?
Rather awful. Though they were not completely devoid of sweet fragrance. After consuming a large quantity of them, bitterness is all that remains.
You can't have that, Shenhe.
How come you chow down on these and barely touch the restaurant food? If Paimon had enough mora, Paimon would go to the fanciest restaurant in town and order a whole table of food and eat it all in one go.
Because I'm not sure whether I will remain here in the future. The food of the mortal realm is most delicious, but should I return to the mountains, yearning for the food here shall only pose an obstacle to my continued spiritual development.
I guarantee you there's a campfire there, and if I can cook on a campfire, so can you.
Sampling each dish in order to appreciate its taste is enough.
Return to the mountains. That proves it. Paimon knew she was an adeptus.
Enough about me. What are your plans from here?
Ooh, she's interested in us, y'all. She's interested in us. God, her model is so nice.
Oh, right! Paimon almost forgot. We came out to take part in the Rebuild the Jade Chamber competition.
Let's do it.
And now we're probably super behind because we've been held up for so long.
Oh. So now Paimon is going to guilt Shenhe into helping us, and Shenhe's going to do it as a way of expressing thanks for the assistance we rendered to her. Let's see if I'm right.
I see. I heard something about the contest when I was passing by.
Yep! You get to ask Ningguang any question you want if you win! Were you interested in the contest too, Shenhe?
I came for the rebuilding of the Jade Chamber, but until this point I had no intention of joining a contest. However, you have shown me your kindness, and I would now like to lend you my assistance. Oh, don't worry. I ask for nothing in return.
That would be kind of rude to ask for something in return when you're doing something in return for the kindness we showed to you. Just saying.
Wow! You really don't have to. But having an adeptus help out will make things a whole lot easier, so...
Then let's not delay. I have a plan.
Oh, do you now?
Great! Paimon bets this is gonna be the awesomest plan ever!
The awesomest.
I am not sure whether or to what extent this plan can be classified as awesome. I do, however, believe it will be highly effective. We simply need to dispose of everyone who is currently ahead of us.
Of course.
Then we alone shall become the victors.
Of course. Let's take them out. Let's take them all out, Shenhe. You and me. Let's go.
Veto! That is not acceptable! Not by a long shot!
That's awesome.
Really? But I hear that competition is in essence about conflict and one-upmanship.
Shenhe, we need to teach you about this mortal realm.
Look, we
of which you are not too familiar.
Fair and square, okay?
Yo, look at Paimon has her arms crossed. Look at Traveler's pose. Look at Aether's pose. Arr! I am also in support of what Paimon is saying, is what he is saying, without saying anything.
Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils. Let's start at the top of the list and work down. So, for Plastrite...
I was wondering who I could hear arguing over there. So...
Ooh, hello there. Baiju. Whose name I'm... Yep.
What are you doing out here?
Yo, I cannot wait till we can play Baiju. He looks so cool. You know who he reminds me of? Looking at it here, he reminds me of a captain from Bleach. You guys see that? Get that nice Dandro vision as well. It looks so good. Oh, yeah. Yo, Max. Thanks for the tier 1 sub. I appreciate that. That's huge. How you doing?
Lady Ningguang wishes to purchase a large batch of wound dressing. We're running low at the store, so I came out to fetch the ingredients personally.
So, like, is wound dressing like a salad dressing that you put on wounds to make them more delicious? I feel like that was more on the side of pretty lame than funny. But anyway.
Huh? How come Lady Ningguang needs so much wound dressing all of a sudden?
I'm not too sure. I did hear she's looking to rebuild the Jade Chamber. Maybe for its first aid on site? I didn't ask, though. Far be it from me to pry into my customers' personal affairs.
You can pry, Baijo. It's okay. I'm okay if you pry.
Oh, and she also borrowed Chi-Chi. Meaning Boo Boo Pharmacy is very short-handed.
She borrowed
right
Chi-Chi.
I don't suppose any of you are looking for part-time work by any chance?
Honestly, like, he almost, the way he's talking there reminds me, just the cadence and phrasing reminds me of Snape. Does anyone else get that?
No, we've got other stuff to do. While you're here though, you seem to know a lot. Have you ever heard of something called Sunset Vermilionite?
Ah, the variety of plostrite used in the Jade Chamber, yes? There is some mention of it in the 7 mountain treatises. When activated, Sunset Vermilionite rises up all the way into the clouds. It's very rare indeed. As far as the records show, virtually all Sunset Vermilionite in existence has been mined and taken possession of. But the Feiyun Commerce Guild would know far more about this than I
Looks
do.
like we're on our way to the Commerce Guild.
Okay then, let's go ask at the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Thanks, Baiju.
You're quite welcome. Good luck to you all. And if there's anything further you need from me, just come to the Boo Boo Pharmacy.
You know it. You know it. You are at the Boo Boo Pharmacy. We will come and visit you anytime. All right, time to go to the Commerce Guild. We're going to teleport because we're lazy. You know, I would assume that we don't have Baiju yet because Dendro is likely not set up. Because, you know, if you're adding an entirely new element to the game, my assumption is that there's a lot of coding that has to go in where reactions are concerned, balancing to make sure that that element doesn't break the game. Because once it's there, I feel like they have a very hard time changing things unless they're making them stronger. Which also wouldn't surprise me if Dendro were to eventually release as something a little bit weaker to start. But yeah, so there's a lot that goes in, and I'm assuming that it's going to be a major content patch where they eventually do release it. Probably, well, I shouldn't say probably, but I would expect it would be like a 3.0 or a 4.0, not like a 2.4 or 2.5 sort of thing. That makes sense. Here we go. Let's continue our quest.
Master Xingqiu, thank goodness you're finally back.
Yo, they've got everyone in this quest. Hell yeah.
Why do I detect an urgency in your voice?
The guild has had a whole string of strange orders in recently. Everyone's been completely caught off guard. Your father gave me specific instructions to ask you to stay and help out if I happen to see you.
I see. Have someone sort the orders by type for now. I'll deal with them myself shortly.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you, Master. With you on the job, I can breathe a sigh of relief.
Hey, Xingqiu! Glad you're here. We want to ask you for some information.
Please, give me the information. I need it.
Traveler, Paimon, please wait a moment. Shu, I need to entertain some guests. Please continue with your work for the time being, and we'll discuss the matter of the guild's orders in more detail later on.
Understood, Master Xingqiu. Then I will leave you in peace.
I wasn't counting on finding you here today. What's going on? And
Xingqiu, have you ever heard of Sunset Vermilionite?
Oh, I see. So you've entered Lady Ningguang's contest as well.
A smart one he is.
As well? Do you mean...
The truth is, the Feiyun Commerce Guild is in possession of some Sunset Vermilionite, but only one piece. We are holding it on behalf of someone who has asked us to put it up for auction, and a lot of interested parties have already come to us inquiring about the price. At the end of the day, it all comes down to supply and demand. In this case, I'm guessing the final transaction price may be in excess of 500 million more.
500 million?!
Paimon.
Honestly, I would recommend that you don't bother bidding on this one.
But without any Sunset Vermilionite...
Yo, what's going on, Jess? How you doing? Good to see you. Sorry if I don't seem too interactive right now, by the way, y'all. We're doing this. We're doing this story quest, and I'm trying to make sure we actually get through it and can take it in. It is BB Jess. We love BB Jess here, Tamaki.
Don't panic. I don't suppose you ever heard of Seagazer?
Who?
Seagazer was once very close to Mountain Shaper, but if I am not mistaken, he has already passed away.
Yes, precisely. I didn't know anyone else knew about him.
Well, Shenhe, show us your knowledge.
According to records of drifting clouds, Seagazer once built an abode to store his rarest and most exquisite treasures, among which was some sunset vermilionite. After Seagazer passed, the abode was abandoned, and its location was lost to time. Luckily, I came into possession of a stack of folk history books just recently. They make some oblique references to this lost abode, and after cross-referencing them against each other, I'm now fairly certain that it is situated in the Lisha area.
I mean, outside of like your muscles, the obliques, this is the first time in a very long time I've seen any use of the word oblique in a sentence. Maybe I'm just not very cultured.
That's great! But is it really okay for us to just go and take his treasure? Wouldn't it be a little, disrespectful with him being an Adeptus?
You needn't worry. As far as I understand, Seagazer was very open-minded. Even while he was alive, he wouldn't have let something like this bother him.
Open-minded? I have not heard of Seagazer being described in this way before. May I ask where you read that?
Just a rumor I heard out in the mountains. All right then, let's go.
Shenhe does not want to be asked questions by Xingqiu.
There's something about this young lady that reminds me of a good friend of mine.
Oh yeah? That's a nice thumb you have, by the way. I just want to point it out. It's a nice thumb.
Oh, I almost forgot. Adepti abodes tend to have very ingenious designs, especially when it comes to their defense mechanisms. Plus, it's likely to be crawling with monsters after being abandoned for so long.
Yeah, we're about to go have some fun.
We will be.
Let's do it. Let's do it. We're on our way to the Seagaze Sunset quest. All right, let's do it. Search for the abode around Lisha. Let's do it. Y'all, genuine question. How do you guys feel about where my camera is now compared to where it is normally?
Let's see. Xingqiu said it should be around here, but Paimon doesn't see anything.
Ooh, is Shenhe gonna show us? The camera itself is not different. The location of the frame on the screen is. I moved it so you can see the dialogue for the quest. But like normal case, like when we're doing normal stuff, what do you think?
This place was hidden using a special Adepti art. But now that I have removed it, we can inspect the area more closely.
Let's do that.
Wow, that's amazing! Yep, let's take another look around. Hey, look! Is that a new Sealy over there?
Ooh, a Sealy. You don't see many of those at AR-59. Hello, Sealy. What is it you are showing us, Sealy? Interesting. Waterfall? Okay, it's a waterfall. Ooh, are we going behind the waterfall? A teleport waypoint? Wait, teleport waypoint unlocked? It just said teleport waypoint unlocked, right? All right, let's go. Let's do it. They recommend Pyro. I refuse. I refuse.
What? Weren't we at a waterfall just now?
Hey, this is cool looking. Check this out.
Oh, so many clouds.
I believe this is the abode of that Adeptus. With any luck, the sunset vermilionite we're looking for should be in here.
Let's get it.
Really? Let Paimon see. Huh? Isn't that the Sealy from before?
Y'all, I just want to let you know that Bradley is still in my lap being adorable. You can see his fluffiness right here. He's a good boy.
Look, it's gone and snuck beneath the clouds. takes a closer look, the rocks and trees here don't seem complete. Could there be something below the clouds?
Let's find out.
These are not real clouds. They are the product of an adepti art used for spatial partitioning. If we want to go down, we must first destroy the mechanism that is maintaining the adepti art.
All right, then let's do it.
Let's just go into this dead guy's home that's been nice and preserved for however many years and destroy it.
I sense the presence of monsters
I
in
love
this
it.
place. I don't know where they are hiding.
All right, we have a bunch of yellow squares. We need to walk on the clouds. Yes, we can walk on the clouds. Let's do it. Oh no. Don't tell me this requires... no, it does not require pyro. We can go break these little stones over here to get the thing to light the lamp. Hello there. That is for you. That is for you. Hey. Yo. I need to poke you. Our traveler crits a lot. All right, now we can go and do this thing. There we go. We got a little star-looking thing. Now we can come over to this lamp. Wait. It disappeared right before we got there. Unfortunate. Let's try again. That thing needs to respawn. We picked it up, right? But it wasn't swirling around. I think it literally disappeared right before we got to it. It's unfortunate. All right, here we go. Okay. Now it's circling around us. You see the little star thing. Yo, our traveler. There we go. All right, Aether, come on. There we go. Hell yeah. Now we got this. All right, now we got 2 more of them things to do. And once again, to everyone who is here for the first time, saying hello, just tuning in, whatever the case. First off, welcome. Thanks for being here. If I seem a little less responsive to chat today than I normally am, it's because we are doing a new quest. So, yeah, I'm not trying to ignore you, but I'm trying to make sure that everyone can take in everything that's going on around us. Can you not attack the freaking Geo Archon? What are you doing, Hilly Churl?
My will embodied.
Shenhe said she wanted to help. So there we go. Oh, there is an updraft. Good thing we've got some KFC wings. Perfect. Oh, hey. We have done it. We have done it.
It appears that we've been taken for intruders.
Wait.
This time, why not allow me to take care of this?
Sure.
Cryo incarnate.
Take care of it. Take care of it. Okay, Aika, you can help. There we go. Ow!
The core of the
That was
mechanism
pain.
is exposed. Now's our chance.
Wait, we can damage it. Let's do it then. Let's do it. Meatball power. Get him. All right, we did it.
Whoa! We're gonna fall!
Wait, we got to do it again. Can I have my camera angle, please? Oh, there's more. Oh, that was interesting.
Disappeared beneath the clouds again.
It looks like we need to go further down. But before that, let's destroy the guard mechanisms on this level first.
There's more. Y'all, this is actually kind of cool. They're attacking us.
My will embodied.
I got you. I got you, Spicy Churl. All right, you get it, Ayaka. Yo, this thing's got some resistance. Uh-oh. Where did these ruin guards come from? Yo, he's happy to see me, chat. He's happy to see me. Yo, what? was that jump? That was awesome.
We're gonna fall. This time, we're really gonna fall.
Into the water.
Pool of water at the bottom. Otherwise, that could have ended very differently.
Thank you, Paimon. I don't know what I'd do without your astute observations.
Series on the move again. Let's catch up with it.
That was a challenging puzzle.
Different
Touch!
about the stone wall.
Ooh, chat, we touched it.
Let's take a closer look.
So now if we touch it again, touch this. I'm guessing we're going to have to go around back, come over to this guy, push it back that way, and we're going to actually wind up going this direction. That's my guess. Let's find out. Interesting. So which means we probably need to... Oh, we need to push this one outward. Oh, there's something over here. I was wrong. I just found something different over here. Let's just put this here really quickly.
Stabilize.
Transfiguration.
Let's do this. Hi. That's a nice little thing you're standing on there, buddy.
Whirling snow.
More friends.
Terra smash.
Let's go. I love having friends. Get him. Yeah. Get him.
My apologies.
There we go. Oh, there's a boulder now. That was spicy. Hey, we found our Sealy friend again. All right, Ayaka, your sprint sucks. Let's go back to Traveler now, who is taking us on this adventure.
Look, over there. Could that be the Sunset Vermilionite?
I don't know, Paimon. Let's find out. I wish there was more in this game like this. Just like even repeatable things where like it was even like some challenge mode or something where you could just go into these Adepti areas and fight really hard monsters. Imagine if there was something like that, like to supplement the Spiral Abyss, where it's like, here's a challenge dungeon, not just here's a bunch of stuff that has superficially increased HP. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy.
Is this it? Is this the Sunset Vermilionite? It's so huge. That's true, but then again, why isn't it floating?
Plaustrite doesn't float until it's activated. It may look different from most ordinary stones, but it weighs around the same amount. Only after being activated does Plaustrite reveal its true nature, breaking free from the shackles of the mortal realm and
Wow, Shenhe, you seem to know everything about this.
Only because my master is fond of chatting about these things. The moment she has some time to spare, she'll come straight for me and start telling story after story. I don't care for her stories most of the time. I certainly didn't expect them to ever come in handy like this.
Hold on a sec. If we activate it here, there's no way we'll be able to get it back to the site, right? Heck, we'll be dragged up into the sky. But if we don't activate it, how else are we gonna lift it?
Don't worry. I can handle the weight quite easily.
Yo, excuse me? Shenhe? Explain, please.
Are you sure? Be careful.
Please don't worry. I'm well aware that a Plaustrite sample this large must be highly valuable. I will be gentle with it and make sure it does not get damaged. My safety.
That's right. Paimon's sure you can handle it and everything, But if something this heavy lands on you, you're gonna get yourself hurt, no matter who you are.
Shenhe pancake.
You gotta be extra careful when lifting heavy objects. It's just common sense.
Is it now? Well then, thank you.
You're welcome. Even though your mouth didn't move when you said it. You're a ventriloquist now, Shenhe. Congratulations.
I'll go on ahead with the Plostrite. Let's meet at the building site later.
Okay.
How is Shenhe able to carry that huge rock all by herself?
We did it!
Jedi super strength much?
We did it!
We can't slow down yet.
So now we have 2 more things we have to find, right? Return to the Jade Chamber worksite to look for Shenhe. All right, that's going to be over here. We're going to teleport to where we like to pick on our favorite Fatui. Herbinger. And then we're going to make our way this way. Y'all, how do you feel about this spicy Traveler gameplay? Our Traveler is actually decently put together. Here we go. Did you know that on my alt account, I picked Lumine and named her Aether? I am a madman.
Oh my god, I can't believe my eyes.
How can she lift that massive rock all by herself?
Oh, mighty Adeptus, please give me your blessing so that in the coming year I may reap a more bountiful salary.
Oh dear. That's quite the request.
This is top tier in size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply immaculate. Congratulations, this item is approved for submission. I'm going to award you full marks for the Sunset Vermilionite item. May I take your name?
My name isn't important. I'm not even here to compete. I was just delivering this for some other people. They should be here any minute now.
Aw, you're so honest.
Shenhe and Ningguang's little helper.
Ningguang's little helper.
Ah, so you're the ones behind this. No wonder. The rarest talent turns in the... But I have to correct you on one point. It's not helper, it's secretary.
She's a ventriloquist too.
Okay then, Miss Secretary, what do you think of the rock we found? Pretty amazing, right?
In truth, it is the finest piece of Plostrite we have received so far. If everything goes according to plan, we will use this piece in the foundation of the Jade Chamber, which will enable us to proceed to the next stage of construction.
Y'all, our Plostrite is the best Plostrite. No one else's Plostrite compares to our Plostrite.
As a side note, Lady Ningguang has rented some dwellings in the nearby area to serve as accommodations for the contestants.
Ooh.
If you need a place to rest, you are welcome to stay there.
I will like it. One nap, please.
Now, please excuse me. As you can see, there is still a lot of work to do on the building site.
Yes, there is, Ningguang's little helper. Yes, there is.
Shenhe, just now on the way over, pretty much everyone was singing your praises.
Oh, really?
What kind of reaction is that? So strange. Aren't you happy about it? Whenever Paimon gets praised, Paimon can't help but hold their head up high and break into a big smug smile.
You know, Paimon, that might be the difference between you and a lot of people.
I've had similar compliments before. They call me an Adeptus, treat me with great deference and respect, as if I'm set apart from the common folk.
Yeah, 'cause that's how Adepti are. At least the ones we've met are pretty unique and reclusive, too. Way different than normal people.
So now we're going to have the conversation that Paimon's been having behind Shenhe's back the entire time. Let's go for it.
But I am not...
Oh, yeah. Yo, Roriju, thank you for the tier 1 sub. I appreciate that. That's huge. I hope you enjoy our super cursed emotes. Oh, look who's still here, guys. Look who's still here. Can't forget about this guy. Can't forget about this guy. He's such a good boy. He's such a good boy.
Shenhe?
I'm fine. I've been exerting myself quite a lot ever since we set foot in that abode.
Would you like more medicinal herbs?
I'm just a little fatigued.
Well, Bygones said that but there are some makeshift hotels we can use, right? Let's go check in and take a rest.
No need. I simply need to find myself a secluded place in the wilderness to sit and meditate in silence.
You can't
Sounds
do
good.
that. It's dangerous out in the wild on your own.
Hey, Paimon, you just saw that she lifted like thousands of pounds of rocks and carried them halfway across Liyue. I don't think you should be concerned.
When you're hungry, you go eat something tasty. And when you're tired, you go lie down in a nice, comfy bed. All right?
I refuse.
Seriously,
Hey,
don't punish yourself like this.
I refuse to say Paimon is right. I will just add on to the
If
discussion.
you insist.
Got your Rip?
Great! Now we're talking. Let's head to our hotel.
Let's head to our hotel. Let's do it. All right. Guest accommodations. Let's go see what they've got for us. Lots of planks. Hello, Juan.
Hi there. Checking in, are we? Since this was chosen as the building site for the new Jade Chamber, we've had a constant stream of people in this area. And not just workers either. Visitors, business people, tea sellers, all sorts.
Yep.
So business is booming for me today. Very few vacancies. You're lucky you got here when you did.
Well, if there were no vacancies, I would have literally had Zhongli drop a giant meatball on your entire accommodation, and then no one would have a room. So thank you for making sure you had one for us.
Great!
One of your rooms is still being cleaned. I guess it should be ready within the hour. The other room is just through the door on the left. Here are your keys. All right. Hope you enjoy your stay. Please excuse me, I'll leave you to it.
Shenhe, you should go get some rest. We'll hang around outside until the other room's ready. Paimon's gonna go see if there's anything good to eat around here. Paimon couldn't help but notice one of the guests walk in with a huge grilled chicken drumstick before.
Oh, Paimon. I'm surprised you're not already drooling.
Shenhe too. She can have it as a midnight snack. Or save it for breakfast tomorrow.
All right. I will head to my room for now.
You can do it.
If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb me. I'm a light sleeper. I will hear if you knock on the door.
All right, so we literally just said we're going to bring Shenhe a midnight snack. So why is see you tomorrow an option? We're bringing you a damn drumstick.
Mm-hmm. See you tomorrow.
Hey, isn't that Cloud Retainer? What's she doing here?
It's the mean bird. Y'all hear Scarlet barking? She's so perfect. She's such a sweet girl.
Let's go and say hi.
Dogs just running around the house, barking their faces off. All right, let's go climbing. Here, it's time to climb. We're climbing, chat. We're climbing. Hello, Cloud Retainer.
One trusts you have met Shenhe. So, are you getting along quite well?
And it all comes together.
So far, so good. Yeah. So, you know Shenhe too, Cloud Retainer?
Naturally. Save for Ganyu, who spends the majority of her time in Liyue Harbor. All the Adepti living today are acquainted with Shenhe to some degree.
Cool. So, what's her Adeptus name anyway?
And now time for the truth to hit you in the face, Paimon.
Calling her Shenhe feels kind of friendly, but also kind of disrespectful. So Paimon's thinking maybe it'd be better if we called her by her Adeptus name instead.
Her Adeptus name? Why, pray tell, would Shenhe have an Adeptus name?
Yeah, Paimon.
Don't all Adepti have a special title they go by?
On this latter point, you are correct. However, Shenhe is human.
There you go, Paimon. Truth out.
Oh, right. Wait, what?
I thought so.
What? You knew already? So is Paimon the only one who didn't know?
Do you mean to say that she presents differently from ordinary human beings?
Indeed, yes.
To start with, her problem-solving methods are extremely direct.
Ah, yes. She was like this all those years ago when one first met her. In this respect, she has not changed.
Y'all, is the Cloud Retainer like a little more accommodating in this quest than basically every other interaction we've had with it? Because it seems a lot more willing to converse with us mere mortals.
One first found Shenhe by chance in a cave. One was passing by and sensed the presence of a god's remains. Being of an ever-vigilant disposition, one entered immediately to inspect the scene. Inside was Shenhe, then aged around 6 years old. In her hand, she held a dagger with which she was confronting a monster that was the god's remains incarnate.
That's kind of badass.
That sounds so dangerous.
When one arrived, she had already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days. Most mortal children are fragile, both physically and mentally, and are highly reliant on their parents for survival. But not so her. That she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only to her strong willpower, but also to the bloodlust and homicidal instinct with which she was born.
Homicidal instinct. Cool. Yo, is this... we're looking at Dragon Spine here, right? This Dragon Spine over here? That's pretty cool.
One dealt with the monster, yet she still refused to lower her guard. She even pointed her dagger in one's direction and remained ready to strike. Only after she was satisfied that one had no intention to cause her harm did she finally relent. She then passed out without uttering a single word.
In other words, if you hadn't passed by that day, Shenhe might have...
Not necessarily. Upon one's arrival, one could sense that the god's wrath was gradually receding. Even had the stalemate continued, one suspects that Shenhe may have still emerged the victor of the confrontation.
That's still so dangerous, though. Why was a tiny little kid battling against the wrath of a god in the first place?
You are asking all of the right questions right now, Paimon.
Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind. And she had experienced her fair share of this, even at a tender age. Seeing that she was homeless, one decided to adopt her. Indeed, it is one to whom she refers. Shenhe has an extraordinary constitution, making her well adapted to practicing the Adepti arts. All the Adepti cherished her talents, and so we were willing to train her.
Someone literally came over here and started staring at me, which I assume means, Dad, give me attention. And what that translates to is Scarlet's going to say hello to everybody right now.
However, her homicidal urges did not subside with age. Rather, they grew stronger day by day.
Uh-oh.
Mooncarver once performed a divination for her. He declared that her fate is to bear the curse of calamity. Consumed by malevolent energy, she is prone to bring harm to those around her. Such is the magnitude of the danger this poses, that her soul must be bound with red ropes to keep her homicidal instinct at bay.
I'd be curious to understand like the cultural relevance of the red ropes with regard to this point in the story. Like, I can't imagine they're just like, and now red ropes are the things that keep her from being homicidal. Like, I feel like there's got to be some sort of cultural relevance there.
The red ropes have indeed served to keep her calmer and more content. They also seem to have rendered her somewhat inexpressive. Perhaps the red ropes are so powerful that they have suppressed some of her other emotions as well.
Ooh, is she awake? She said she's a light sleeper.
It is only by fate that people's paths may cross. Now that Shenhe's path has crossed with yours, please be sure to treasure the gift that fate has given you, and take good care of her.
We will do just that.
Oh, now Paimon gets it. You came out here to check up on Shenhe because you were worried about her, didn't you?
Huh. You dare draw such a facile conclusion on the nature of one's present excursion? Incorrect. The truth is that while Liyue Harbor may seem peaceful today, danger is always lurking in the shadows. Ningguang once made a bold assertion that this is to be the era of the contract between Liyue and the humans. Well, one is most curious to observe how she will respond to the coming storm.
Uh-oh.
If she handles it admirably, one is willing to be a witness to her achievements. But if she does not, the Adepti shall not hesitate to seize control.
We're laying it bare.
Let us conclude our conversation here for today. One has occupied enough of your time, and night is approaching. Be sure to get ample rest.
You know what? I would more expect the Cloud Retainer here to say one has occupied enough of one's time, talking about itself, and belittling us, rather than almost putting us on a pedestal and saying, I'm sorry I've taken so much of your time. You should get some rest. Like, that feels out of character to me, but maybe that's just me.
So, Shenhe isn't an Adeptus after all. She just grew up around the Adepti.
Wait until the following day.
Oh, no wonder she doesn't like being treated as an Adeptus. Having everyone falling over themselves to show their respect all the time must be kind of hard to deal with.
All right, let's let the clock change. And then we'll continue the quest. How long am I streaming for? Maybe until I'm done with this. Maybe not. We'll see how much longer it is. All right, here we go.
Hey, so, Shenhe...
Master has relayed my situation to you, I take it?
Hey, mods. Can you guys do me a favor? If folks come in here and are here for the first time and don't quite know what's going on, can you help remind folks that normally I'm very interactive with chat, but today we're trying to keep up the immersion with the Archon Quest. That'd be phenomenal. Thank you.
Oh? How did you know?
I'd intended to wait until you came back before going to sleep, but I didn't hear you come in. I was worried that something may have happened to you, so I went outside to check and caught sight of my master. On top of this, you have been acting very strangely around me this morning, causing me to suspect that my master must have told you everything about me. After all, Master is... very talkative.
Sorry, Shenhe. Paimon had you down as an Adeptus this whole time, but it turns out Paimon was wrong.
It's okay. I don't mind. The
Thank you
fault
for
is
not
mine
minding.
for not explaining everything to you sooner. Because in my experience, trying to explain is a futile pursuit. Still, though you mistook me for an Adeptus, you never treated me as distant and unapproachable. Instead, you treated me as you would a friend.
You know what? That reaction right there smells of emotion. And I thought we just discussed that she doesn't really have emotion.
For this, I am very grateful indeed.
Maybe it's just pleasantries.
To be fair, we've met our fair share of real adepti, too. Anyway, now it's settled. From now on, you're our friend. Whether you're an adeptus or a human isn't the important thing. First and foremost, we're just plain old friends.
Got it. Although I don't know quite what it entails in terms of what I have to do, I must say I like the title friend very much indeed.
Great!
Let's go. We're besties.
Now that we're all rested
We're
up,
besties with
start
Shenhe.
searching for the other two items on the list. But before we do that, let's go to the building site and ask Ningguang's little helper how the progress is going.
Yes, let's go ask Ningguang's little helper.
After all, Sunset Vermilionite is so rare. Paimon doubts many competitors will really be able to find any. If it turns out some of them have given up already, we'll be able to take things a little more slowly. Oh, and another thing. We bought some grilled chicken drumsticks on the way back last night. There was a place just outside. Here's one for you, Shenhe. Try it. They're so good.
I concur. It has a rich flavor, far more agreeable than those I've cooked for myself in the wilderness in the past.
This is pretty cool. Oh, look at this. This is really awesome. I did not notice this. Maybe they did this overnight and it wasn't here. I didn't even notice this when we first got over here. That's awesome looking. That's really cool. All right, how you doing, Ningguang's little helper?
Look! The Jade Chamber is floating into the sky!
Oh, maybe they did it overnight because we brought them the floaty rocks.
But it seems to be tied down by something.
That's because it's not finished.
Hey, Byron! And hey, Beto! And hey, person Paimon doesn't know?
Yeah.
Given the enormous scale of the Jade Chamber, we split the construction work into 2 phases to make sure the structure remains balanced. Before we find some suitable plastrite, we build the Jade Chamber's keel at ground level. Once the plastrite is ready, we place it into the keel and let the partially constructed Jade Chamber rise up to the height of the surrounding mountain peaks. The remainder of the construction work is then carried out at that altitude. Once everything is ready, we release the iron tethers and allow the Jade Chamber to rise to its target altitude.
Miss Bygones, we've brought some new materials to submit.
One moment. The construction work has only been able to progress this rapidly thanks to the plastrite provided by you. Lady Ningguang is most grateful and looks forward to seeing more of your work.
Wow, can't believe you sourced the plastrite so quickly. It's the key piece of the puzzle. Looks like you beat us to the punch.
Beto, you're joining the Jade Chamber contest too?
Sure am. I happened to get my hands on a chunk of Sunset Vermilionite on a voyage a while back, so I figured I'd bring it over.
Ooh.
Huh. So even though it's rare, we're not the only ones who managed to get a hold of it.
Oh, I've got some introductions to do. This is the renowned Miss Yun, or Yun Jin, probably the most famous figure in the Liyue opera scene.
Let's go.
Greetings.
Hello there, Yun Jin.
These two are Paimon and the Traveler, both good buddies of mine. And this is...
Paimon and the
sorry,
Traveler.
I'm not sure we
I have a name! It's not the Traveler.
Shenhe. I am their friend.
Good to meet you. A friend of a friend is my friend too. Or, as I like to say, a mate of a crewmate is part of the crew. Miss Yun is also here for the contest. Turns out she needed to borrow a boat, so we came together.
It's an honor to finally meet you both. I've heard much about you. Miss Shenhe, though we are only meeting for the first time, I have a feeling that we will get along very well indeed.
I mean, you do share a banner. Kind of crowded in there, don't you think?
To be honest with you all, I am in great need of this opportunity to ask Lady Ningguang a question. That's why I joined the contest. Thanks to my father's connections, I was able to acquire a specimen of the plastrite required. Fortunately, it was approved for submission, despite being a little on the diminutive side.
Wow. So it looks like the three of us are competitors now.
You tell him, Paimon.
Excuse me for prying, Miss Shenhe, but are you competing as well?
No, I don't have any questions for Ningguang. I just wanted to help him win.
You could say my name too. It's okay.
In that case, I have a proposal to make. Lady Ningguang said that the first 3 contestants to procure all 3 materials will be awarded the chance to ask a question. Well, there are 3 teams here. We can split the prize between us. Instead of competing against each other, we could work together to secure the top 3 places between us. What do you think?
Sounds great, but how does it change things exactly?
I think I see where you're going with this, Miss Yun. The plastrite was the most difficult item to source by a long shot. Luckily, all 3 of us managed to get our hands on it. The 2 remaining items aren't quite so rare, so as long as one of us finds a way to source it, the other 2 can hop on the bandwagon.
So what you're saying is you'd like to ride my coattails because undoubtedly this quest is about to send me to find both things, and you just want to ask your question and you know you're going to lose.
How'd I do? Is that what you had in mind?
Precisely.
Huh. Interesting approach.
Okay then. All right, I'll go first. I have some leads on these wonder cores. From what I've heard, the core itself is really not that difficult to make. The hard part is getting hold of the ore used as raw materials.
We will head into town and seek advice from Master Zhang of Hanfeng's Ironmongers. Thoughts?
Wonderful. We'll split into teams then, and whoever makes progress first brings all of us a step closer to victory.
I'll bring progress first.
I'm gonna take off. See you later.
See you later, Beidou.
Okay, let's go! By the way, what question are you gonna ask Ningguang Yun Jin?
I'm looking for a venue to host the performance of our new opera. Lady Ningguang has excellent judgment, so I would like to hear her opinion.
Ooh, what's the opera called? Paimon wants to go see it.
The opera is a labor of love by my father. He wrote it based on a popular urban legend about an evil spirit and an adeptus. It's called The Divine Damsel of Devastation.
That's about Shenhe, isn't it? Uh-oh. All right. To Liwa we teleports. Oh, this music, though. We love it. We love to hear it. Hello there. I have a question for you, sir.
Ah, hello. Are you here for something off the shelf, or do you need something forged?
I'm here for you, big man.
Excuse me, Master Zhang. We were wondering if you'd heard of something called a Wonder Core.
Of course I have. Sorry, who's asking?
My name is Yun Jin. Perhaps you don't know me, but I believe that you forged some weaponry for my father in the past, for stage use.
Yun Jin? Stage use? Oh, so you must be Miss Yun.
He's shaped up real quick.
My brain's finally caught up. It's not used to doing much beyond bashing a hammer all day. Everyone's heard of you, Miss Yun. Even folks who don't make it to the opera all that often. Like myself. So, you're here to ask about Wonder Cores, huh? As it happens, I do know how to make them. Matter of fact, I made some for Lady Ningguang back when she was building the original Jade Chamber.
We're in luck. He knows. All right, serious question. Who would win in a fight, Zhang or Wagner? I have to know. I have to know. I'm personally a Wagner fan, but you know, I don't know. This guy's got some pretty big arms too.
The types of ore needed to make Wonder Cores are a little hard to come by. Lady Ningguang supplied them herself last time. I don't suppose you've brought any yourselves?
No, we were gonna ask you what kinds of ore we need.
Sure. Well, you'll need 2 kinds. Star Splinter Iron and Subrosium.
Interesting.
If I remember correctly, Lady Ningguang sourced her Star Splinter Iron from the Mount Tianheng area. They say it resonates with visions. It could take some work, but if you stick with it, you'll find some eventually. As for the Subrosium, though, that's trickier. It's all but unheard of on the market. I'm really not sure. Sorry. What I've heard is that the people around Mount Tianheng have some sort of magic trick that can pinpoint the location of the stuff. Of course,
well,
it's probably just
we're about to go find it.
If you want my advice, start by looking for Star Splinter Iron around Mount Tianheng. And if you run into any locals, ask them a few questions about Subrosium.
Let's check it
Mount
out.
Tianheng.
Interestingly enough, the story of the divine damsel of devastation also takes place on that mountain. I hear the view there is quite spectacular. A favorite destination of the Adepti, in fact. Perhaps it can give me some inspiration. Let's not delay. We should head straight there.
Let us continue towards Mount Tianheng. Here we go.
I came to Mount Tianheng once with my father as a child. I remember it being such a long climb that I could barely feel my legs by the time we reached the top.
Sounds like a long climb to me. Notice the Sealy.
Quite a trip down memory
I wonder
lane
if
for
that
me.
Sealy is there
Look
to
at
help
these
us find our way.
majestic, towering peaks. No wonder the legend of the divine damsel of devastation is said to have taken place here. Adepti wander oft where mortals seldom stride. Indeed, this looks like a place that one might expect to be frequented by Adepti.
Yo, Sully, it's been a minute.
The Divine Damsel of Devastation is your upcoming opera, right? And the story takes place in Mount Tianheng. Huh. Seems like you have a real connection with this place. What's the story about, though?
It's the story of a girl becoming a hero.
Cool. A hero story? They're Paimon's favorite.
Y'all, I'm gonna be real with you. Whoever winds up watching this on YouTube is gonna be so confused by the stuff you guys are chatting about. They're gonna be so confused.
The legend first arose in this area. It is said that there used to be a prosperous village on the mountain. In that village, there was a loving couple who were completely devoted to one another. One day, a terrifying monster appeared. The wife was out collecting herbs and was captured by the monster. Her husband was so distraught at the news that it broke his spirit and drove him to madness. The vile and vicious monster told the villagers, "If you want to live, you must sacrifice a child to me."
What a nasty piece of work! Paimon sure hopes this monster gets put in its place!
Oh man, this monster is probably gonna wind up being some kind of
But
friend.
the monster was so terrible and so
maybe not.
strong that all within the village were terrified of it. They had no choice but to give in to the monster's demand. Just while they were discussing whose child would be given over to the monster, a little girl suddenly stood up and came forward.
No! Don't do it, little girl!
Unbeknownst to anybody else, she was concealing an exorcist's blade.
That sounds
She approached
familiar.
the monster's lair, feigning fear and trepidation. When she finally arrived, she courageously drew her sword and entered into a fierce struggle with the monster, from
Well.
which she eventually emerged as the victor.
Sounds like this opera's about Shenhe, doesn't it?
Her extraordinary abilities drew the attention of the Adepti, and they took her as one of their own. Her story became the stuff of legends. But alas,
The paths of mortals and adepti seldom cross, and she would never again re-enter the mortal world.
So here's the thing, Yun Jin. Here's the thing.
And so, destined to grace the mortal realm for but a brief moment, she vanished like a wisp of smoke into thin air. That's how the opera ends.
Yeah, I'm all about looking at Shenhe
I really
here.
like this story. But I personally think that perhaps the little girl was not as brave as the opera makes her out to be. I'm not sure she deserves all the praise she is given.
I've never considered that before. Opera is always an interpretation of the events it purports to portray. A certain degree of deviation from the truth is always inevitable.
Hey, Trash Panda, if you're out here spoiling things, you will be timed out. As a matter of fact, I'm surprised you haven't been already. We're not spoiling things. We're trying to enjoy this together. I've managed to avoid spoilers so that I can do this and enjoy it. So, congratulations on your timeout. I hope you enjoy it and reflect on the fact that you sat there spoiling things despite people said don't.
When my father wrote the script for this play, I suppose his intention was to inspire his audience with the character of the divine damsel.
I think it's a great story. The ideal story.
Well, it sure inspired Paimon! Let's go get ourselves some Star Splinter Iron! Yeah!
Use visions to find the Star Splinter Iron. First thing I'm going to do is pick this mint. Mint is very important. It's in this area. I'm assuming we have to use Elemental Sight. Let's see what we can do here. Ooh, what is this? Yo! We just kind of climbed a mountain and there it was. I didn't even expect it to be there. Just kind of showed up. Y'all, I found some more. It's over there. You see it? Look at it. Look at it. It's just over there ready to be collected. I shouldn't have to add text. That's the thing. Like, it should be self.
This should be enough
like, I'm fine.
Iron.
Hold on.
Now we just need to find that Subrosium.
Thanks, Paimon.
I think I saw a village on our way here. Master Zhang said we should ask the locals for help. Why don't we try there?
Like, it should be self-explanatory, like common courtesy, that if someone is doing a quest for the first time, don't spoil it. Yo, Seth, 2 months. Let's freaking go. Thank you for the 2-run sub for 2 months. Like, why would you expect that someone would want you to just go and spoil things for them? That's not the mood. So let's not do that. Well, if someone comes in here talking about spoilers, they're going to be timed out. That is the directive for today. Whether you've been here for, 2 years or 2 minutes, if you come and start talking about spoilers, you get timed out.
There really is someone here. Yun Jin, looks like you were right. Excuse us, sir. Can we ask you something? Huh. He didn't seem to catch that.
Hello, sir. We were just passing by and wanted to ask if you happen to know anything about Subrosium.
He's about to freak out, isn't he? Oh my god, he's a zombie.
Is he trying to tell us to look for clues in the village? Shenhe, Yun Jin, let's have a look around.
Sorry, you can go ahead without me. I'd like to have a word with this gentleman.
Yo, she's an exorcist. He's possessed. She's gonna exorcise him.
If that's okay with you, Uncle Mingjin.
It's...
Shenhe.
Shenhe. You're alive. The rumors were true.
Or that.
So, all these years? I'm sorry, I don't know how to find Subrosium, but I think you can find some information in the village.
He suddenly got his words back.
This place is deserted now. No one ever comes here. So you can rummage around all you want.
Let's rummage.
Huh? You know this guy, Shenhe?
Thank you, kind sir. We'll go and take a look around.
Thanks, Yun Jin.
Mingjun has no ill intention towards Miss Shenhe. She'll be quite safe.
Well, yeah, and she already proved she can lift a mountain. You think anyone can actually hurt her? Come on now.
Okay, then let's see what we can find in this village.
Oh, hey, look. It's that telltale Genshin Impact beam of light that says there's something here. Ooh, a note.
The remains of a god. An abandoned village. Mount Tianheng.
A branch family of exorcists used to live in the east of the village, but in around 2 weeks, the mother died of disease, the young daughter went missing, and shortly after, the father hanged himself on a tree in the yard of his own house. Oh no, that's Shenhe's family, isn't it? It has been confirmed that traces of an evil god's remains were found in the village. The villagers are panicking as no one is certain whether the evil god's remains are gone for good. Do be careful when you are in this area.
Does this mean that the true story of the divine damsel of devastation happened right here, in this village? The time frame certainly matches, so it seems we're in the right area. Let's keep looking around.
Let us keep looking for more beams of light that shall foretell our destiny and our quest for Subrosium. Also, this chest right here looks nice and pillageable. A reward on the road indeed, Mr. Traveler. Now, who knows how that chest was placed there, but the fact remains it was. I think we should go on top of this house, because why not? Elemental sight activated. No. We must look and look some more. Oh, look, it's another beam of light! We've done it!
Huh. What's this?
Yo, it's another note to read. Mods, can you refund that, please? We're not doing redeems or stuff during this. Appreciate it. Ragged Notebook. What voice should we read this in? Let's read it in... The doctor said you were gravely ill. Don't worry, I will give everything I have to save you. My heart bleeds whenever I see you getting wearier. Your illness beyond treatment. How I wish I could suffer the pain for you. You said you had no regrets in this life, and that you only wish for me to take good care of Shenhe. But you regret nothing. Why the tears? Is this Shenhe's father? I don't know what I've been doing lately, though I still breathe. I feel like an empty shell. I have read all the ancient texts I could get my hands on, looking for ways to save you. But it is utterly futile. I finally found it! It was Mingjun. He had kept the book that could save you hidden. I took it and followed its instructions to summon a god and offer a sacrifice. The god appeared. I told him that I was willing to exchange my life for yours. He kept silent and only pointed at our daughter, Shenhe. Ooh, that's kind of dark. The god said her fate was to bear the curse of calamity, and that she was prone to bring harm to those close to her. The god also said that she might even have been the cause of your death. In that case, I thought I should. I left her in the cave that the god mentioned. 3 days have passed, and still no news. I grow restless from waiting, seized by an ominous feeling. I am sorry, my love. Forgive me. You too, Shenhe. Please, forgive me. How stupid I was. How blind. Let me apologize to both of you in person.
So, Shenhe is the divine damsel?
Well, I guess you figured it out then, Yun Jin.
Now that I think about it, She does behave rather like an adeptus, and she is about the right age. So that's why I've been getting the strangest feeling whenever I chat with her. I should have noticed it earlier.
The divine priestess is out of the bag. We have figured it out. Mystery solved.
According to this text, the divine damsel from the opera was actually the daughter of the loving couple. And she didn't volunteer. She was sacrificed to the monster by her own father.
That is unfortunate.
Oh, the truth is even more lamentable than the opera. Now I understand why Shenhe said the girl was not as brave as people think. It wasn't her choice to enter that ghastly situation. She was forced into it.
I'm thinking the opera might change a little bit.
Oh, it looks like my father may need to make a few revisions to his beloved opera.
We've looked everywhere, but still no mention of Sybrosium.
There's another place to look. But yes, Paimon, let's look over there. Is this going to be another note to read, I wonder? Mountainous miscellany. Magic engraved on Sybrosium does not wear off easily. Some believe the stone to be a bridge between the living and the dead. However, finding Sybrosium is no easy matter. You need to be at the right place at the right time. Legend has it that you may find Sybrosium if you stand in the middle of the lake south of Mount Tianheng at dusk and look in the direction of the setting sun.
So basically, we need to go to the middle of the lake south of Mount Tianheng at dusk, and we'll find us some Sybrosium. Let's go back and tell Shenhe the news.
I like how there's just randomly a note in a house about how to find Sybrosium. Interesting. All right, Shenhe. Let's go, divine damsel.
One year when I was back visiting, I heard a story about a white-haired adeptus from a merchant passing by. I never imagined it was you. I was a very close friend of your father's. I could have stopped him from performing the summoning ritual. I had plenty of chances, but I couldn't bring myself to stand up to him. I just let things happen, let it all escalate. Well, I bring flowers back here every year. And each time I wish I had a chance to apologize to you.
Apologize for what? If you'd stopped him, he'd only have found another way. There is nothing he wouldn't have done for his true love. Nothing.
Do you still hate him?
I don't know what I feel. I'm told my fate is to bear the curse of calamity, so my master bound my soul with red ropes to curb my aggression. But it also dampened my emotions,
your homicidal instinct,
like the Adepti. So if you ask me how I feel about the past, if I hate my father or not, the truth is, I feel nothing at all.
It must have been so tough for you all these years.
Shenhe, we're back!
Oh, then I will leave you all in peace. Shenhe, it brings me some solace knowing that you are okay. I'll tell you more about the old times next time we meet.
Thanks, mister. We found some info in the end.
He is remorseful.
Shenhe, look. This tells us how to find Sybrosium. All we gotta do is go to the middle of that lake.
Let's do it.
Let's go then.
All those Animo slimes just hanging out in the background.
Miss Shenhe, there's something I'd like to talk to you about.
Uh-oh.
Just now, in the village, we found your father's diary. It turns out that many of the details in the Divine Damsel of Devastation are not true to the facts. So
Why?
I know I say that opera always deviates from the truth, But now that the main character is standing right here in front of me, I cannot simply dismiss your lived experience in favor of my father's fiction.
It's okay. I like your version.
Ooh, Shenhe. Let's go.
My master once said that the day I learn how to use my strength for the good of others is the day that I can truly become part of human society. So, I hope that one day I might be brave enough to stand up and protect others, just like the girl in the opera.
You know, I kind of want to know where Shenhe shops for her clothing.
But I've never thought this way before, and I wonder whether I will continue to think in this way.
Don't worry. I believe you will. In fact, I think maybe you've already started to become the person you aspire to be. You just haven't had the opportunity to see it for yourself yet.
Thank you, Yun Jin.
Shenhe! Yun Jin! Cut the chit-chat! Let's go!
Paimon, how dare you interrupt people who are having a conversation?
We can't let someone else beat us to it!
Okay, Paimon. Yeah, totally just thought I was playing Destiny and went to summon my sparrow when it turns out I just need to sprint over here. Brain be doing funny things sometimes. Yep. That is what you just witnessed. Hold on, we need some elevation to glide from. Let's go. Is this enough? Oh, I hope we don't land in the water and drown. I'm so good at drowning in the water. Yo, that was almost enough. Here we go. All right, wait until the evening around 17:30. Sure. $17:30. We're gonna wait all this way. Look at us waiting. We're waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. This is quite the long wait. Wow. Well, I hope we enjoyed sitting on this rock for nearly 24 hours. Yo, we did it. It's cutscene time. Let's go. Ooh. All right. That looks pretty cool. Look for Sabrosium. All right, let's do it. Let's do it, y'all. Is this it? Sabrosium.
That's everything we need. Let's head back and report in.
We did it. We got it. Oh, wait, Paimon's talking. Paimon stopped talking and does not want to continue talking. It's okay, though, Paimon. Yeah, we're going to go up here again and then jump down. What's up? What's up? We got your stuff.
Oh.
So, are they okay?
This is some top quality ore you found.
Hell yeah,
I think
it
I'll
is.
get a good end product out of these.
Damn straight you will.
Guess now it's my time to shine.
With all of your luster.
Hey everyone, how's the A-team doing?
We are the winners.
I ran into a bit of a brick wall on my end. Suling's never seen a Wonder Core before, and says it'd take a lot of research for him to get up to speed.
Leave the Wonder Course to me. I'll work on it. Don't worry. It won't take me too long.
Much
How did
obliged,
Beidou know where
Master
we were,
John.
by the way?
We should look into the Adepti sigils next. But where should we find items relating to the Adepti?
How about the one who was raised by an Adepti letting us know?
I'll sort that out.
Oh? You got this then?
Yes. I have been training with the Adepti for years.
Ooh.
I know a thing or two about making sigils. When we first met, I told you I came for the Jade Chamber, not the contest. In fact, I came specifically to deliver Adepti sigils. Master heard that Ningguang was planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber, so she sent me to deliver some Adepti sigils to
Look
her.
at that. That's awesome.
Master also said she hoped that I can take this opportunity to rejoin human society. But now that I'm here, I wonder if I've been removed from the world for too long. There's so much basic knowledge that I lack.
You're doing just fine, Shenhe. You're doing just fine.
Maybe it won't work for me to stay here after all. But either way, I'm very glad to have met you. And I'll take care of those Adepti sigils.
Let's go.
Without knowing the ins and outs of your situation, I can't say whether you should stay or not. But now that our paths have crossed, we'll always have a connection. So if you're ever feeling down, come find me on my ship. There'll be a drink waiting for you.
Y'all, I'd love to sit down and have a drink with Beidou. That'd be sweet.
Thank you.
On her ship, no less.
So, Master Zhang, I'll need to use your facilities to make the sigils.
Fine by me. I'm actually curious to see how the Adepti arts work. Maybe I'll learn something.
Yo, honestly, though, we need to get Wagner down here because it's not fair for you to learn something he doesn't. Because, yo, Wagner's our dude. Clink, clank, clunk.
Whew. The sigils are ready. Though they are in some respects inferior to my master's, I can assure you there will be no quality issues.
Let's go, Shenhe.
I finished forging the things you asked for, too.
The things! I love the things!
Wait! Let's go submit them before someone else gets there ahead of us.
Who's gonna get there ahead of us, Paimon? Please. Yo, we have the stuff. Let's go. Let's go talk to Ningguang's little helper, shall we? Let's go see Ningguang's little helper. Nothing like spending time with Ningguang's little helper, huh? Let's go. Let's go. I cannot wait to see the Jade Chamber start floating again. It's gonna be sweet. It's gonna be sweet. I hope we don't have to drop it on another old god. That would suck. Can you imagine if we're like, hey, we fixed the Jade Chamber, now we have something to drop on a god again.
Right.
I like making shortcuts for myself. And that counts.
Ningguang's little secretary, we found all the materials!
Oh, already? All three of you found them together. Okay, the Wonder Cores and Adepti sigils look good. It seems that we found our winners.
We're the winners! Who could have seen this coming? Totally, maybe me. Can you imagine if they gave us a quest that we just sort of lost?
I hereby announce that the winners of this material procurement contest are the Traveler, Yun Jin, and Beidou.
What? It's over already? I haven't even found the prostrate yet.
Too bad.
I can't believe it. So close, but so far.
So close, you didn't even have anything.
I'd like to invite our three winners to please proceed to the Jade Chamber, where Lady Ningguang is waiting for you.
I shall proceed.
Huh? Where's Beidou? She was right here.
Captain Beidou has some business to attend to. She will join later. Please come with me for now.
Let's go see Ningguang, shall we?
Guess we'll head on up to the... This has been a long time coming. The last time we went up to the Jade Chamber was ages ago.
So, my mind immediately with this line of dialogue, Paimon's referring to this Jade Chamber as the same Jade Chamber we went to, but we know that's not true because they're building a new one because the old one was dropped on a god. So when Paimon says the last time we went to the Jade Chamber was ages ago, I don't know. I mean, I think I'm just being overly semantic here, but at the same time, that's just where my brain goes. Oh, hello there, Ningguang.
Combine the Adepti sigils with the Wonder Cores and insert them into the Jade Chamber's control compartment. The construction of the new Jade Chamber is now officially
complete. Let's go.
Thank you all for your work. Now it is time for me to fulfill my promise.
Yeah.
It's like she has claws.
You are looking for a venue for your new opera, aren't you?
That's right. Lady Ningguang, I would like to hear your opinion.
The unveiling of Miss Yun's grand new opera surely requires a venue of equal grandeur. So what would you say if I proposed
That was a cool little
we
effect.
stage your first performance right here in the newly built Jade Chamber?
Ooh, let's do it.
The Jade Chamber offers a splendid panoramic view of the mountains and the bustling city. It is fitting for the finest performance to be hosted in the heavens. I can think of no better stage for you than here, Miss Yun.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, Lady Ningguang. Then I will prepare my props and other articles shortly. Please allow me to bring all these aboard the Jade Chamber.
You're quite welcome. It's truly what a good opera deserves.
Y'all, we love Ningguang, y'all. We love Ningguang. She's so good.
Traveler, Shenhe, Paimon, I'll be leaving now. Do come and see my play when the time comes.
I think Yun Jin is a little bit flustered.
You're next. What is your question?
What is my question? Let's find out.
I should clarify. I do not know your sister's whereabouts. Please, don't waste your question on this matter.
Wow, you're a mind reader, Ningguang.
Managing a successful business is not as simple as you might think. Capital, connections, sensitivity to the trends, and instinct for what is a good opportunity. All of these traits are crucial.
Yeah?
If you want to know how to make money, I will honor our agreement and give you an answer. But that is not to say that it will work for you.
Wow, Paimon hadn't even asked the question yet.
Wow, Paimon.
Your question was written all over your face. Now look, you helped me rebuild the Jade Chamber, and I intend to repay you handsomely for it.
Thanks, Ningguang.
So I promise you that should you one day require financial assistance, you may seek employment here. I will pay you
Yo.
at the highest rate of
We
remuneration.
can work for Ningguang. That's awesome.
Great! So next time we run out of Mora, we just need to come to Ningguang?
Exactly,
Questions from
Paimon.
us. Shenhe, you got a question?
Me?
Yes, this is a group effort.
Thank you. But I don't have anything to ask.
Are you sure? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'd urge you not to squander it.
Ningguang does have a pretty high opinion of herself.
Yeah, just don't waste it. Hold on a second. Paimon can probably think of another one.
Lady Ningguang, do you think I can ever fit in Liyue Harbor?
That's a good
Now
question.
that is an interesting question. Liyue Harbor is very inclusive. As long as you respect the rules here, you will not be turned away. So, the key is whether or not you yourself can develop a sense of belonging in Liyue Harbor.
Ooh, that's pretty profound.
Oh, a sense of belonging.
Yes. To become fond of a place, to feel part of it, it always requires a reason. Perhaps someone you've met, or something you've experienced here. Or perhaps you enjoy the atmosphere of Liyue, and you will become accustomed to it. In short, everyone needs a reason to stay. I hope you can find yours soon.
I hope so too.
I see.
Hey, what's going on? I just went to see the fleet. I'm a little later than expected.
What up, Beidou? Wait, so Beidou did actual nothing here, but gets to claim credit. Am I missing something? We found the Plostrite. We found the Wonder Core. Shenhe made the Adepti Sigils. Anyway.
Come on, Beidou. It's your turn. Do you have a question for Ningguang?
Me? Nah, I ain't got any questions. She forced me to help out, so I figured I may as well get involved with the contest. Ningguang, don't forget what we talked about.
Ooh, what'd you talk about?
It's not gonna be easy to deal with. I don't think my fleet can take it on their own.
Don't worry. I have made preparations. The wound dressings are ready, and the Millilith have set up an ambush.
Yo,
Glad
what?
to hear it. Watch your back.
What are we attacking?
Stay alert.
Sounds like there's something amiss.
Beidou, Ningguang, what are you talking about?
You'll see when the Jade Chamber ascends. However, it's not the most pleasant topic of conversation. Maybe it's better that you don't know.
That's a pretty cool angle for Ningguang. Although I'm looking at the forehead proportions. That's a lot of forehead. This is one of those cases where I'd be terrified to see Ningguang without her hair, like everyone tends to bald the characters. Yeah.
When I first set foot in the Jade Chamber, I stood at the edge of the platform and looked down upon Liyue Harbor far below. At that time, I dreamed that one day the Jade Chamber's shadow would be seen in all 7 nations of Teyvat.
Let's go.
My wish has not changed to this very day. However, it is not only out of consideration for myself that I have built the Jade Chamber anew at this time. I hope the Jade Chamber will always float in the skies above Liyue Harbor, bearing witness to the prosperity and peace of the human world.
Is this like a commemoration or commencement speech? Because I don't see many
that you
people.
can all witness it with me. Let the Ascension ceremony commence.
All right. Let that ceremony commence. Oh, actually, hold on. I want to borrow this picture real quick. I feel like this is pretty good. This is pretty good. This is like Ningguang boss. This is like Ningguang boss face. That's good. I like it. I like it. Let's go. Let's watch it. Hell yeah. We're flying. Now, how are we going to get down? Uh-oh. Oh, no. Chat. Oh, no. Excuse me, I saw you in the trailer for this version. I was wondering when you'd show up. It's time to drop the Jade Chamber again.
Right on cue. The Avenger of the Vortex, Beisht.
Who is that?
Osial's wife.
Oh.
Final follower of the Overlord of the Vortex.
Oh no.
Sounds like you knew this was coming.
Beidou sensed something was stirring in the deep. She warned me months ago. Knowing she harbors hatred toward the Jade Chamber, I chose to rebuild it now as a way of drawing her out.
Got it. Well, let's go fetch the Adepti.
No.
Huh?
In this human age, the people of Liyue must find a way to overcome this crisis on our strength alone.
Yo. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yo, what's up, Kaching? It's a nice outfit you got there. Hell yeah. Uh-oh. You shoot him in the face. Oh, there's Beidou. Not gonna lie, I'm mildly emotional right now for whatever reason. This stirred up something inside of me. It's all coming back. It's all coming back.
Tsunami incoming!
Can you imagine just randomly summoning a tsunami like that? That's disgusting. Also terrifying. Yo,
what's that?
Jade Chamber's getting the decorants.
Side wave!
Freeze it, Ganyu. Uh-oh, Traveler. That's a nice sword you have there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. We saw that in the trailer, too. Uh-oh. Yo. We know Shenhe has taken down a god before, right? I sense something's about to happen.
Cursed child. Your life brings nothing but disaster to us all.
Let's
At
see.
least if you die, I can bring her back.
The day you learn how to use your strength for the good of others is the day that you can truly become part of human society.
Let's go. Get him, Shenhe. About to be a frosty wave. It's a wavesicle. Yo. That's awesome. Hell yeah. Nice sword, ka-ching. How dare you run away? Drop kicking the thing into the vortex.
What are you doing here?
I
Okay.
can't let you be the only one taking this risk.
I have a shield.
I hardly see this as a great risk. The people of Liyue Harbor are
Thanks
well
for the
prepared,
heals. I like
and she's
the top
already
up.
badly injured. Only sheer willpower is keeping her alive.
You
I
know
may
what?
be nearing the end of my stamina, but in a fight to the death, I
Shenhe,
think I have the upper hand.
we got this. You ready? Get him, Shenhe. This is yours. This is yours, Shenhe. Wait, you ran away from us. Why would you run away from us? Come back. Come back. Shenhe would like to poke you. I would like to poke you. Shenhe. Get the Avenger of the Vortex. Wait. We've got friends.
Stabilize.
Y'all, we've got friends. Hold on. Ooh, that's fun. They're taking me for a ride. Hold on. We have the Geoarch on here. Let's see if he says anything. That was cool.
Take your true form.
All right, Ayaka, you wanna say hi? He got away. All right, it's okay though. We got another one here. All right. Now what? Now what? Let's get another shield. Shenhe. I wish to generate some orbs for you to use your ult again. Hello, angry dragon
My
face.
will embodied.
You know what? Wow, you just got poked aggressively. We got one head left. Wait, why are they yelling at us? Why are they yelling at us? Oh, there's circles on the ground. Oh my god, I hate your sprint so much, Ayaka. All right, it's okay. We're safe. We win. We need a shield though. All right, now we're actually safe. Wait, hold on. What? Ow! Who needs to dodge when you have Zhongli? There's a vortex. I wish to escape from it. Can I jump off this? I cannot jump off this. I tried. I tried. We need another shield. There we go.
Transfiguration.
I will attack your face. Just like that. Y'all.
Shouldn't we go after her?
How dare you get away?
This place is unstable. It is too risky to continue pursuing her.
It's too risky.
If the place collapsed, the consequences would be disastrous. Let's head back.
So I like how there's just a random void underwater where we can, you know, survive. Although I guess that's why it's risky because, yeah, water. But if that were the case, like, wouldn't it not look like water above us? Who knows? Anyway, that was pretty sweet. That was pretty sweet.
I'm just a little exhausted. Otherwise, fine. I wanted to deal with it myself. I didn't expect you to follow me. Don't worry. She's not coming back anytime soon. After an injury like that, she'll likely seek refuge somewhere else.
How did things go underwater?
How did they go?
It's been dealt with. She was injured before entering the water. It didn't take too much effort to finish the job.
Damn straight.
Good. So the crisis has been safely averted. When you visit the Jade Chamber in the future, you will be afforded generous treatment.
Lady Ningguang, the fleet reports that the sea monster has left Guyan Stone Forest and the surrounding waters have returned to normal.
Let's go. You don't mess with our Jade Chamber.
Thank you. How are the Millilith?
Thanks to the medical supplies you prepared and Lady Keqing's command, our losses were minimal.
I guess that's why we needed the medical supplies.
Of course, we owe huge thanks to this young lady for her help. On behalf of the entire Millelith, thank you for your service.
Great. Then next time I watch Miss Yun's opera, I'll be able to take the compliments.
Let's go.
I wasn't trying to be a hero, though. I just wanted to protect you.
Go. Well, I might need to get my sister's approval here first, but okay.
Let the soldiers recuperate, but don't let your guard down. If she returns with a vengeance, we must be prepared.
Yes, ma'am.
You've been monitoring us for some time now. I trust you've reached a conclusion.
Oh, look, it's the bird.
You wish to hear one's opinion. Well, things would have hardly gone so smoothly had it not been for Shenhe.
That I do not deny. However, final victory was always going to be ours, even had things been a little more arduous. If it came to it, I could always destroy another Jade Chamber.
One has observed your adaptation of the Guizhong Ballista, and find oneself compelled to admit that you have evidenced some degree of novel thinking. You have learned from past failures and prepared for this crisis in advance. This is considerable progress compared to the last time. Hence, on balance, one finds your performance during this trial satisfactory enough. But there will no doubt be further trials to come in the future. Do not suppose that one will not continue observing you hereafter.
That's how it works.
While the position of Tianquan remains mine, I will always ensure Liyue's safety.
Shenhe, one saw you secretly venture out from the mountains a few years ago, and noticed the air of dejection in which you returned. Hopefully this trip to Liyue Harbor has been a different experience.
Yes. I can't explain it, but I feel happier than I expected.
Let's go. You made a friend.
Traveler, please take good care of Shenhe. She is a dear child.
I mean, to be fair, I think I already have taken pretty good care of her. We got her C6. We got her weapon at level 90. We've given her a nice crown fitting of her status.
In fact, one has many fond memories of Shenhe's childhood that she may be interested.
The bird is looking
about.
directly at us. That is... All right, hold on. I need this screenshot too. Reasons. Yep. We need that. We need that in our lives. That might become an emote.
There'll be no need for that.
Oh. They are all like this. Fine. Since you care not to listen, one shan't be telling you.
Wow.
One shall be going homeward now.
Sure.
Please, have a good rest. Come to the Jade Chamber when we must celebrate both the completion of the Jade Chamber and the fact that Liyue has weathered another crisis. This banquet must be the most spectacular ever.
Let's see it. I feel like we're about to get a cool cinematic. Yo, teleport waypoint unlocked. Yo, are these guys gonna just live on this island now, or is this until the quest is done? Yo, what's up, Kaching? How you doing?
The Millelith's casualties are within the range we expected.
Well, that's callous.
But in hindsight, there were still flaws with our plan. If we'd had more time, we could have built a barrier here to absorb the impact of the waves.
We'll have to build
we
it
must
next
learn
time.
from this experience and never repeat the same mistakes again.
Okay. Head to the Jade Chamber. Let's do it. Jade Chamber. Yo, we can teleport to the Jade Chamber now, yo. Let's go. Here we go. It's banquet time, yo.
Wow! Everyone's already seated!
Quite the large banquet we're having.
It's Paimon's first time attending a banquet in the Jade Chamber. The food here looks amazing.
All of you here are my distinguished guests. I am determined that each of you thoroughly enjoys yourself. Those who don't drink alcohol, please, help yourself to other beverages. Fine wine is a delight to the senses, but it is far from the only one. I trust you will find the marvelous view from the Jade Chamber to be an equally gratifying indulgence.
Have you heard? Miss Yun's going to be performing today.
Ooh, we get the performance. Let's go.
Sure have. Honestly, it's the main reason I'm here. I've never missed any of Miss Yun's performances, and I don't intend to start now.
Here we go.
I hear
Let's
she's
see
going
it.
to perform The Divine Damsel of Devastation today, the one written by her father. I've been so excited that I've barely slept the last few nights.
Excellent.
Hey, look! Miss Yun is going on stage!
It's time. Let's see it. Brace yourselves. For the moment is at hand.
批冠到这里本该接近尾声，但今日我再添一笔，唱与诸位听。知道为民言不实，自有知音和情思。功名烈烈见了情，只知不酬心。彼时鹤归，茫茫天地无依靠，孤身离去。今日再会，新朋旧友坐满堂，共聚此时。
What did you think? Personally, I thought I sang rather well.
That was really cool, guys. That was really cool. It's been a minute since I've paid that close attention to all the parts of a quest, and that was a really good sort of summary, and you can tell that the idea presented changed a little based off of everything that transpired. So that was cool. That was cool.
It was beautiful. Paimon wants to learn too.
It was wonderful. Also, thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks to you, the Divine Damsel of Devastation is a more nuanced tale than ever. The play has an ending, but life goes on. I believe you will find a way to fit in Liyue Harbor.
Thank you. I think I've found the opportunity I needed to change.
Ms. Yun, here you are. Great to see you.
Oh, good. It's a drunkard.
Huh? Hey, this young lady with the white hair looks like some kind of VIP. Yeah, that's it, like an adeptus. Wait, you're the girl from the opera, aren't you? The Divine Damsel herself. And look who else we have here, the illustrious traveler.
I'm illustrious.
This was definitely worth showing up for. Let me pull up a
Character.
chat. All right. We'll all have a friendly chat. Get
What
better
is happening?
acquainted.
He's the booze Archon. That's the Archon of the Archon Quest right here. We got us the booze Archon.
Alternatively, you could leave us alone. That is, if you'd prefer to
Wow,
finish your drink through
Shenhe.
the orifice of your own choice.
Wow.
Uh-oh. This feels all too familiar. Shenhe's back to her old self again.
Oh dear.
Hey, what are you doing?
Calm down, Shenhe. Calm down.
Calm down. You got them red strings. Y'all, we did it.